Hello everyone, and welcome to the Criterion Connection. I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And today we're doing our first film from India. Our first Bengali film.
Yeah, long overdue.
Yes, it's from 1960. It is directed by Satyajit Ray. And it came out last month on Blu-ray and DVD. This is a recent Criterion release. We thought, hey, you know what? I was going through, because October we do our Halloween stuff. I was like, what movies that came out that we should do? And I was like, oh, that's one we can do. So that's the movie we're going to do.
And somehow we have dodged Rye before. I don't know how we missed one of his movies.
Yes.
For all this time.
I don't know either, but this film is a pretty simple story of young couple. Mm-hmm. I believe she's like 16 in this. I believe, or maybe...
Probably around that age, yeah.
Yeah, around that age. She's married. They have a nice little chemistry. They love each other. There's endearment with the characters. And then the husband, I believe it's the husband's father, comes in. It's like, I had a dream, and I thought you were the goddess Kali, mm-hmm. who I'm not really... pardon our ignorance, because we're not really... We don't practice Hindu, and so we don't know much about Hinduism and stuff like that. But I did look up, Kali is the goddess of creation, destruction, power, and time. Mm-hmm. Quadruple threat, if you will.
Yep.
So this guy's like, oh, you're pretty much the Messiah. Kind of like... And she's like, I don't know. And he convinces a whole bunch of people. And she, starts kind of like... She's like, am I the reincarnation of this person?
Yeah.
And the husband's like, no. And it's basically the story of that. Kind of like, it's a story that's not just in this, it's not just in this story, but it's more of like in the Bible, there's the golden calf. Stuff like that of, just false belief and just kind of just falling for things. Objectification, delusion, fanaticism, just like superstition, blind belief, stuff like that. That's the core theme of this.
Yeah, it's like getting distracted and believing kind of things that aren't necessarily true, but like could be true.
Yeah.
And it's that like little seed that grows and grows, and it's like, well, then now she starts thinking she is a goddess,
and it's
and carrying herself as such.
Yeah, and you feel for her. I believe the character's name I wrote down here, Doya. Basically short for Doya. Doya Moi. It's played by Shamila Tagore. She's great in this. Mm-hmm. She feels kind. Mm-hmm. She feels genuine in the beginning, and then when all this start happening, I think her belief, her self-esteem is kind of like boasted and then crumbles. And yeah, and I also feel the husband, I forget his name, he also is pretty good. There's a lot of desperation with him. He's like really trying to get his wife back from this
because what happens is it changes her.
Yeah.
And he's like, this isn't who I fell in love with. You're a different person. And yeah, I love a lot of the I love the way they shoot the dream sequences.
Yeah.
And because it's this way of blending reality with surrealism, and it makes you almost wonder yourself, is this the dream or is this the real part?
Yeah.
And I just love the aesthetics of it and just how they're able to pull it off.
Yeah. It's well shot, well lit,
yep.
Great performances. Mostly from the couple. Everyone else is fine. They do their job. That's the point. The father-in-law, he does his job. He's almost a little scary with how dedicated to the idea he is. And it's a movie that kind of this is made in 1960, but in 2021, as this video is filmed, unless you're watching it in the future, it's kind of very modern in the idea of like the seed is planted, and not just saying like stuff like Trump or something like that, but also like stuff like flat Earth theory. Mm-hmm. These weird conspiracy theories that they put in there, and it grows like the what was it the pizza joints have like a child trafficking ring underneath.
I don't know.
Like
I haven't heard that
Pizzagate. It's like some of the Hillary Clinton. I don't know. But like those things, people believe it.
Yeah,
QAnon, they believe it.
It's this these small nuggets that start small and just gain traction and they grow and how people can easily get sucked in. Whether it's true or not, I'm not going to sit here and say. But, but there's some wild stuff out there, and yeah, this movie, it's incredibly relatable still.
Yeah.
And
it's almost timeless.
Yeah.
Because it's the human condition.
Mm-hmm.
Of, the...
And we're always searching for, like, purpose and meaning. And this, like, the father-in-law has a dream. And he thinks, oh, that's a vision. That's telling me something. And then the more he brings it up, the more he makes it true for himself. And the more he convinces the daughter, like, oh, like, it must mean something. Maybe I do mean more.
His passion and belief.
Yeah.
His vigorous belief, it also rubs off on everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's like a wildfire.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're like, oh no. And then it culminates to, like, she can heal the sick.
Yeah.
And deals with a certain child. And you're like, oh, this is not going to end well. Maybe they have a lucky break and they don't.
Yeah.
It's a tragic tale at the end. So, Joe, I guess the big question that we ask every episode is, would you recommend this film to the general audience?
I honestly would. I think it's worth watching. And if nothing else but to kind of expand like what you're watching.
Okay.
Like this is going to be far and away different than most things that people are going to watch. At least us in America.
Yeah, I don't really watch. I don't want to say this is the first film from India I've watched because I might have watched other ones. I just don't remember. I watched a lot of movies in my life, but this is. It's very different. Mm-hmm. It's different from coming from like the West culture. Yeah,
and I think it's worth watching just for that, and having like, despite the details, having that idea of an idea catching fire.
Yeah, it's
I love that.
It's a different culture, but it's a universal idea.
Yeah, and I think and that alone makes it worth watching. Plus, Rai is such an important, figure, and has made a lot of these classic Indian films. I think being exposed to one of the great directors of all time is also worthwhile.
Yeah, I'm also gonna recommend it for everything you just said. Everything. Yeah, I mean it's available on Criterion Channel. It's also, like I said, Blu-ray DVD. It's the most recent, and also right now it's November. Sorry if you're watching this like in 6 months. Like, oh, I'm going to watch this review. You discover 6 months later. But right now, in November 2021, is the Barnes & Noble sale. It's 50% off the whole month. Put that in your cart.
Yeah.
And also a lot of other movies that are out there. I know I have to buy... There's a lot I want to buy. I know there's a new Tarkovsky film. I might have to... it's not streaming anywhere, so I might have to buy it for this channel. Mm-hmm. And for my own self-need and stuff like that. So, that's about it. Let us know in the comment section below what you think. Are there any other Indian, Bengali, Criterion movies that are in the collection? There's a lot. I don't know. There's like thousands of movies in the collection. I don't know. So let us know what if you want to do more of these. Some other movies? What's another like? If you're a long-standing like watcher of this series of shows that we do. Is there a certain like nation or country that we have not done yet, or haven't done enough of? Comment below.
Definitely.
Yeah. So just because we do a lot of American, of course. We do some British and some Japanese here and there. But like we do want to expand.
Tired of doing America, France, Italy, all over and over and over again.
Germany sometimes.
Germany, yeah.
We haven't done a fast bender in a while.
That'll be fun. Let's do it.
I don't be so depressed. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. We've been here for almost 200 episodes, so just keep on keeping on. So until next time, I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And we'll see you later.